Hey everybody, Will Fix here, got another video for you today. Let's go ahead and get started. As reported by US Today, in the latest weekly report from CoinShares on fund flows into crypto-oriented exchange-traded products, XRP has emerged as a standout despite a tough week for digital assets. While overall investments in digital asset products saw outflows totaling $600 million. XRP-focused investments bucked the trend, with inflows reaching $1.1 million over the past 7 days. This marks the second consecutive week of strong investor interest in XRP-related financial instruments, reflecting a steady increase in confidence. In total, since the start of the year, total inflows into XRP investment products have now reached $17 million, surpassing rivals like Binance, Coin, and Cardano in this metric. Source: CoinShares. Ripple versus SEC. For those who review inflows into crypto investment products, the figure of $1 million in a week is quite compelling. When it continues for a second week in a row, especially with an asset like XRP, one begins to suspect that investors into traditional markets are gearing up for some big movement on the popular cryptocurrency. A similar thing with XRP could be seen last year, when a lot of money flowed into investment products focused on it starting in the spring, and then in mid-July, a court ruled that XRP is not a security, and its price rose by 100% during the day. Perhaps this time, too, someone in traditional finance is plotting a quick resolution of the SEC's case against Ripple. Recall that now the parties are arguing over remedies that the crypto company must pay as a penalty for unregistered sales of XRP to institutional investors. The regulator is demanding almost $2 billion from Ripple, while the company wants to pay only $10 million. Hopefully, we will see an end to this before the end of June. Let's hope so. Moving on, I have some more content following this brief message. Imagine controlling your financial destiny, holding the keys to your kingdom. That's self-custody, my friends. With Decent, you're the master of your crypto universe. Why trust your digital assets to a centralized exchange when you can guard your own fortune? With Decent, you're an active participant in finance. Leaving your crypto on an exchange is like leaving your car parked on the street with the keys in the ignition. With Decent, your crypto is locked away in a vault, protected by state-of-the-art biometric security. Let's talk about peace of mind. With Decent, your crypto is safe in your digital fortress. No more wondering if your exchange will go belly up. Take control of your financial future with the Decent biometric wallet. Be the hero of your own story. Use my discount link for a Decent wallet.
We've heard the terms. Proof of stake, POS. We've heard the other term, POW, and it's not prisoner of war. Proof of work. What are these? Let's take a look.
Alrighty, let's dive into the wonderful world of proof of stake, or POS. It's a bit like choosing a leader for a dance party, but instead of a popularity contest, it's a stake-off. Proof of stake is a consensus mechanism used in blockchain networks to validate transactions and secure the network. It's like a digital voting system where the more stake cryptocurrency you have, the more voting power you get. First up, staking. In a POS system, validators, also known as stakeholders, are chosen to create new blocks, and validate transactions. To become a validator, you need to stake a certain amount of cryptocurrency, like Ethereum's 32 ETH. The more you stake, the higher your chances of being chosen as a validator. Next, block creation. Once chosen, the validator creates a new block by verifying and validating transactions. The validator then adds the block to the blockchain, and if everything checks out, they get rewarded with transaction fees. Lastly, security. To prevent validators from acting maliciously, POS uses a system of penalties and rewards. If a validator acts in good faith, they get rewarded. But if they try to cheat the system or validate fraudulent transactions, they risk losing their stake. Proof of stake, or POS, has some notable advantages over the traditional proof of work system. Firstly, it's energy efficient. POS doesn't require the massive computational power and energy consumption that POW does, making it far more environmentally friendly. Secondly, it's decentralized. POS allows more people to participate in the network since you don't need expensive mining equipment to become a validator. Lastly, it offers better scalability. POS can handle more transactions per second than POW, making it more scalable for large-scale blockchain networks. POS and POW are two distinct ways to achieve consensus in a blockchain network. While proof of work relies heavily on computational power, proof of stake depends on the stake of cryptocurrency holders. Both methods have their pros and cons, but proof of stake is increasingly gaining popularity due to its energy efficiency and its ability to scale. In summary, proof of stake represents a more democratic and environmentally friendly approach to validating transactions and securing a blockchain network. It's akin to a digital democracy where the more you invest, the more say you have in the network's decision-making process.
That's proof of stake. Let's take a look at proof of work after this short ad.
Imagine having the power to control your financial destiny, to hold the keys to your own kingdom in the palm of your hand. That's the beauty of self-custody, my friends. With the Descent biometric wallet, you're the master of your own crypto universe. Why trust your precious digital assets to the whims of a centralized exchange when you can be the guardian of your own fortune? With Descent, you're not just a passive observer, you're an active participant in the revolution of finance. Think of it like this. Leaving your crypto on an exchange is like leaving your car parked on the street with the keys in the ignition. Sure, it's convenient, but it's also a magnet for thieves. With Descent, your crypto is locked away in a vault, protected by state-of-the-art biometric security and the power of cold storage. And let's talk about peace of mind, shall we? With Descent, you'll sleep like a baby, knowing your crypto is safe and sound, tucked away in your very own digital fortress. No more tossing and turning, wondering if your exchange will be the next one to go belly up. But wait, there's more. For a limited time only, you can join the self-custody revolution at a discount. That's right, my friends. You can be the master of your own crypto destiny and save a few bucks in the process. What's not to love? So, what are you waiting for? Take control of your financial future with the Descent biometric wallet. It's time to be the hero of your own story, not just a side character in someone else's. Use my discount link in the description and get a Descent wallet today. You'll be glad that you did. So, We talked about proof of stake and we mentioned proof of work. Let's go ahead and talk about proof of work for a minute. Proof of work is a consensus mechanism used in blockchain networks to validate transactions and secure the network. It's like a digital voting system where the more work, computational power you put in, the more say you have in the network's decision-making process. First, mining. In a POW system, miners, also known as nodes, compete to solve a complex mathematical puzzle. The first miner to solve the puzzle gets to create a new block and add it to the blockchain. Second, block creation. Once a miner solves the puzzle, they create a new block by verifying and validating transactions. The miner then adds the block to the blockchain, and if everything checks out, they get rewarded with cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. Third, security. To prevent miners from acting maliciously, POW uses a system of penalties and rewards. If a miner acts in good faith, they get rewarded. But if they try to cheat the system or validate fraudulent transactions, they risk losing their investment, like electricity costs. Proof of work, or POW, has some notable advantages over other consensus mechanisms. Firstly, it's decentralized. POW allows anyone to participate in the network, as you don't need permission or a central authority to become a miner. Secondly, it's highly secure, as it's difficult for a single entity to control the network. Lastly, the blockchain is public and transparent, so anyone can verify transactions, ensuring transparency. Let's talk about proof of work versus proof of stake. POW and POS are two different ways to achieve consensus in a blockchain network. While POW relies on computational power, POS relies on the stake of cryptocurrency. Both have their pros and cons, but POW is more established and widely used, making it a critical part of the blockchain technology landscape. In summary, proof of work is a decentralized, secure, and transparent way to validate transactions and secure a blockchain network. It's like a digital treasure hunt, where the more computational power you have, the more likely you are to find the treasure, which in this case is the block reward.